Scorpio, you already feel it. That undercurrent, that shift. This week doesn't introduce something new. It reveals what has been building beneath the surface all along. Your relationships, your connections, your emotional bonds, they're all being illuminated right now. And while part of you wants to stay in control, to manage what's seen and what's hidden, that control is slipping in a necessary way. Early in the week, things may seem steady, even promising. But Venus and Pluto's tension introduces something deeper: intensity, vulnerability, maybe even discomfort. And Scorpio, discomfort is where your truth lives. Midweek, the Sun aligns with Mercury, and something becomes undeniable. A conversation, a realization, a moment of clarity that changes how you see a connection, or how you see yourself within it. Curiosity reset. What are you trying to control? Because you're afraid of what will happen if you don't. You don't need to control this. You need to understand it. Because by the new moon, the path forward becomes clear. But only if you're willing to release the version of the situation that no longer matches reality. This is not a loss. It's a revelation. And what remains after truth? That's what's real. Scorpio, your tarot is the Tower. Something breaks. Or rather, something false gives way to what's real. The Tower is not punishment, it's revelation. A structure that could not sustain itself collapses, making space for truth. This may feel sudden, intense, or disruptive, but it is necessary. What is removed now was never stable to begin with. And what remains? That's where your real power begins.
Scorpio, you get hexagram 23. Mountain over earth, splitting apart. Something is falling away, not violently but inevitably. Mountain over earth reflects a structure that can no longer sustain itself. This is not sudden destruction, it is gradual release. You may feel pieces loosening, shifting, no longer holding as they once did. Do not try to rebuild what is meant to dissolve. Let it go with awareness. What remains after this process is what is real. And what is real does not need to be forced to stay.
Scorpio, your rune is Hagalaz. Disruption is not random. Hagalaz represents necessary interruption, events that break patterns that cannot continue. This is not preventable. It is structural correction. The task is not to resist disruption, but to understand what it removes. What remains after disruption is what is viable.
You are not lost. You are being guided into a more aligned version of your path. Even the moments that felt uncertain this week were shaping something meaningful within you. Tell me, what decision are you feeling called to make, even if you haven't acted on it yet? Share it below. Speaking it into existence is the first step toward clarity. If you felt this message meet you at the right moment, subscribe and stay connected. There is more unfolding for you, and I'll be here to guide you through it. And remember, watch your rising sign as well. It often carries the hidden layer of your journey this week.